Welcome back to Breakfast at Mum's channel. Got another tarot reading for you. I'm just going to eat my lunch. I'm not going to show you my lunch like every time that I do a video. I might show you my breakfast. But I will be doing videos for people who have a low budget for their food shopping every week, and I want to show you how to get the maximum health benefits out of your low budget ingredients, which I've been doing for a long time, and it works very well. All you need is food and to learn a few hacks, which I'll teach you. So I'll eat my lunch, and this is lamb and vegetables and basmati rice, which has been batch cooked, so I've warmed up from frozen. I'll be back in a second with your tarot reading. Amen. Let's commence your reading. I've drawn some channeled message cards for you that I've prepared. Lots of these beforehand. God had me channel lots of messages, and I saved them up ready for when I came back with my new channel. Amen. I have been recovering, but let's do this reading for you. Six of Stones in reverse. The Hanged One in reverse. Now what do we want? We want some astrology cards. That's what I'm being drawn to. Uranus. And let's get an Under the Roses and a Norman. The Mountain. Do we need a third card? We do. We're going to draw it at the end. Okay, let me tell you what these cards mean for you. So I've actually had to look this up because this is actually quite tricky. You're a very closed person. That's just your personality. So right now, you're trying to work on, I want to say self-worth, but it's like being seen. Yeah, it's being seen. It's like staying in one place and being seen. And you've never done this before. And so all the things you need to do to be seen, you're kind of avoiding because it's just not natural. It doesn't come natural to you. We've got Uranus here. So that could be in your chart. Uranus is in your chart, and this God is saying is your strength. Your strength is in where Uranus is in your zodiac. And we have the Mountain. Now I'm going to look this up as well, because this is a tricky energy. You're a tricky person to read, you know. Yeah, but you are a powerful person. You really are. It's like if you allowed people in, they would see how powerful your inner self is, not just your outer self. Yeah. But Uranus, it's an awakener. So you have to awaken within before you can awaken anyone else to your presence. You have to awaken within to how powerful you are in the domestic realm. You have to spend some time just being with yourself, exploring what you want to do in the home. Yeah. I mean, talk about get to the point though. We really get to the point, don't we, in your reading? That's really helpful. Let's look at the channeled messages and let's get a card for your future. What can you expect? If you were to get to know yourself, so to speak, it's like uncovering new aspects of yourself. The Ace of Swords in reverse. It's not like you have to go around telling everybody who you are at home. This is just for you. So that you, I feel in a way like you feel like such a powerful person that you could overpower others. And you know that in the public realm, but not in the private realm. Yeah, definitely. So I think you need to not be scared of yourself, and the only way you're going to do that is if you discover yourself. Spend time being. Everything's going to be fine, you know. You can still have that public and private self. Sweet and loving. You are a sweet and loving person. We never questioned that. Just because you're powerful doesn't mean you're not sweet and loving. So you have time to explore that sweet and loving side of you more so at home. You have done in public, but more you can at home as well. Clean face, tens of thousands, literature. So you know that there are tens of thousands of testimonies in the world of people showing their face, you know. Twinkling lights, cold surface, adds up, causing negativity. Thank you. So we have a public stage where you can comment on your private life on a public stage, but again, you don't have to. You can still have a private self. You don't have to tell it all. So yeah, there is attention on you. People are expecting you to come out of yourself. Blow, opening hours, pairing. So I'm taking this blow to mean like a knockback or something getting in the way of something. It's a blow. It's kind of like British slang, I think. Like, discovering such and such happened, that was a blow. So it disrupts things a little bit or unsettles things a little bit. To do with opening hours and pairing. Resonate with this, how, you know, this is how it resonates for you. Acquaintance or lover, nervous. So you have an acquaintance or lover who is nervous. They're nervous. Either they are a nervous person or they're nervous for you. Love language and opportunity. Love language is a good area to explore in the domestic realm. That can also be spoken about in the public realm because people understand it. And that totally relates to this Ace of Swords, because this is words, this is language, this is communication. That's the opportunity there. Explore. So you need something to relate to others as well as to know yourself. And this is the key. Once you know yourself, then you know you're going to get to know what your love language is as well, to share with others. But again, you don't need to share everything. But that time, discovering how powerful, and I want to say how powerful you are at home, sweet and loving, That's really your message here. And remember to look for where Uranus is placed in your chart and your zodiac. Amen. So there we are. You have a perfect balance in the future if you can do this, of being able to explore yourself, express yourself, relate to others, for others to know you, and you have something to complain about, you know, about having to get up on stage and do this, but you know, people get that, you know, that's not your love language. That might not be their love. They probably wouldn't want to be in the same position as you either. And so yeah, but you don't have to reveal everything about your private self, because you need that. That's who you are. You are a person who's quite closed. You can do this. You can knock it out of the park. Something is telling me to say you can knock it out of the park. If you would like to know more about what this is, so you want more of a longer time on this reading, an extended reading, let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. We're going to have extended readings for every reading I do in a membership area, so make sure you subscribe so that you can then find your extended reading in the membership area, which will be just for members, so that you can have everyone viewing can have the privacy to hear, you know, the extent of their reading that Spirit has for them. Thank you for joining me, and until the next reading, lots of love. Bye bye.